Yes, lamb chop. Yes. That's a yoga pendant. It's a chakra. Chakra energy center. Some people call it chakra and some say chakra. I've said chakra, but maybe it's chakra. Hey, Timmies. It's Psychic Bob. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be here with you. Well, I'm here with Lamb Chop talking about yoga today, and I'm wearing my yoga pin. Here, let me take it off and share it with the two. You can see it too. Oops, hold on. There you go. All right. So, anyways, I'm wearing my chakra pendant today. I think this is the Muladhara chakra. I can't remember which chakra it is, but anyways, this is from India, and it's a turquoise pin. It's silver with a little turquoise. It's a lotus, because in the East, when they talk about the psychic energy centers in the body, they show them, they depict them on yoga charts as flowers of light, chakras, or spinning wheels of light, starbursts opening. Isn't that great? How you like that? Huh? That's what I'm wearing today. Because I got to tell you, I took a few days off doing yoga because I had a lot going on in my house. I had workers in early, and I couldn't get yoga done because I had to be up early, and my whole schedule's been off this week. But today I got up. I had my quiet time with my doing my yoga, drinking my tea, and hanging with Lamb Chop. We had fun, didn't we, Lamb Chop? Even Lamb Chop tried to do some yoga. You did pretty good with that. Yeah. We taught him the Cobra pose today. You guys know the Cobra pose? Here, you want to demonstrate it? Lamb Chop's going to do the Cobra pose. So in yoga, they have a pose called the Cobra pose. And hold on, I'm going to tell you, I've got it in my yoga book here, what the name of that is. Hold on, Lamb Chop. Sit down there while I open this book, okay? There it is. Let's see what we call this. I can't remember the name of it now. I've got to tell you guys the proper name, so hold on. Okay, it's called Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana. So Lamb Chop's going to demonstrate Bhujangasana for you, okay? You going to do that? All right, so when you do Bhujangasana pose, you lay flat on your stomach like this. Good job. And you put your arms to your sides, but you bend your elbows a little bit. And then you slowly lift your head and slowly come up part way on your elbows. Now you keep your elbows bent. And in Bhujangasana, it looks something like this. It's called the Cobra pose. It's like a cobra rising his head. And then you slowly, be careful, Lamb Chop, you slowly go back down and you lay flat on your yoga mat. Any of y'all ever done Bhujangasana pose? I hope I'm saying that correctly. I think that's how it's said, Bhujangasana. All right, do it again. Show everybody do it. Bhujangasana pose, Lamb Chop. There you go. Take your time. Breathe. You know when you do yoga, you got to breathe. There we go. All right, go down. Yay! Good job, Lamb Chop. All right, sit up slowly. All right, there you go. And that was Boujon Gosling. You did really good. Oh my gosh, look how many people are here. There's Kimmy's here. Hey, Kimmy, there's Christine C here. Joey Goth Madness is here. Baroness Gullabub's here. She's our moderator. What's that mean? She's got the blue wrench. If you have any problems with donations tonight, or if anybody bothers you in chat, let her know. She'll chuck the wrench at them. There's Kimmy's here. Stardust C is here. Yay. There's Laura M is here. Northern Star is here. Look at that, Lamp. All these wonderful people. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, it's so good to have all of you here. There's Philippa Gary. Yeah, look at that, Lamp Chop. Yeah, you see Philip over there? Yeah, oh my gosh. There's Jesper Clausen's here. He's in Denmark. Jesper, the Lamb Chop's all excited that you came all the way from Denmark tonight. There's Christine C again. Yay. Laura Newmoon is here. Welcome. Oh my gosh, isn't that great? I am so glad you guys are here. There's the therapist. You want to go over there and sit down so I can finish talking to everybody? All right. There you go. You did very good on your yoga today. Oh, isn't that great? Lamb Chop's doing so good on his yoga. I hope I'm doing good on my yoga. You know, I have to show you a picture here. I got this. I'm going to get a frame for this week. This is a picture of Indra Devi. I consider her my yoga teacher. She's my guru for yoga. And Indra Devi was very famous in the 1950s and 60s for teaching yoga. to all the Hollywood people. And she kind of was a big factor in Hollywood with yoga becoming popular in California and throughout the country, really. But as many of you know, I've been following her course. This is a book I love. It's called Yoga for Americans. And it's a wonderful book. It's from the 1950s. But it's great because, this is where I was showing you the Bhujangasana pose, okay? So let's show that to you. There's a picture of the Bhujangasana the lamb chop was doing. So this book is wonderful because it walks you through a yoga routine. I was doing that this morning. Really felt good on my back. And it's amazing. So I just love this book. And look at the little Om down here. Isn't that wonderful? It's very mystical. So there we go. Bhujangasana pose. We worked on that today. And I tell you, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Thank God for Ender Devi. Any of you guys know Ender Devi? There's her picture again. Anyways, in yoga, it's traditional to have a picture of your guru up. It's kind of a reverence for your teacher. They follow the Indian tradition of reverence for the teacher. And I do reverence her. I love this book because I feel like she's near me and talking to me. And I have channeled messages from her. So I always literally do namaste and bow to her every day as I'm doing yoga and say, thank you for your teaching. So there we go. Ender Devi. Is Smita here tonight? I thought I saw Smita. There's Ender Devi. That's one of Smita's spirit guides who comes through sometimes. There's Ender Devi for you, Smita. How you like that? All right. Well, I am just so glad you guys are here. And, I'm sipping my Earl Grey tea. I tell you, trying to get into the order of the day, Hi, Juan Medina. Listen, Juan, I'm not doing readings yet for a little while, so hold your donations where I have to come back to you. But thank you very much for your support. We'll come back. Cola, make a note for me to go back to Juan Medina, okay? Thank you so very much. Well, we're going to do, some readings here tonight, see what the spirit people have. But I got some important, very, very, very important announcements that I need you to listen up, okay? So first thing is, normally we have psychic development class on Saturday. This week I'm really busy. I've got to travel and do some business stuff. So I'm going to be away most of Saturday. We will have a show Saturday night. We'll have tarot tomorrow night. But during the day, I'm going to be away. So we will not have psychic development class. But we will have it on Sunday. So don't worry, you don't have to go a whole week without class. We're just moving it to Sunday. So it'll be this Sunday at 12 o'clock noon as usual. For those of you who do psychic development classes this Sunday at noon, I'm going to send out an announcement tonight. I've had so much going on, I am behind on doing anything. But I'll get out the announcement tonight about that. And I hope, for those of you who sometimes have trouble joining on Saturday, Sunday's a good option. So maybe you could make it on Sunday, Oh, Volcanic Ice says, it's such a shame I can't do Sunday, I don't reckon. Well, I'm sorry, Volcanic Ice. Oh, we're going to miss you. Well, anyways, we'll be back to normal schedule next week. Okay. So next week we'll have back to Saturday. We'll always do Saturday, except for once in a while where I may have to change. This is one of those rare times I'm going to be away on Saturday. So anyways, Cola's put it in the chat if you need a reminder, and she'll remind us throughout the night. By the way, if you want to join for the class, go register at my website, PsychicBob.com. It's $30. It's 2 hours training. And this week we're working on channeling of the higher self, how to channel your higher self and how to channel the higher self of those who need a message from the higher self. So if you're interested in that, we'd love to have you come out. You do not have to have previous experience. All right, just come and join us and learn about that. So I would love to see you guys, all of you there at this week's class for channeling of the higher self. Okay. Scott, can you please hold your messages or hold your questions? Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it. But I need you guys to hold them. We're not taking questions yet. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please don't spam the chat tonight. Baroness Cola Bobs has asked you not to spam the chat. If you're going to start spamming, we had some other people spam it. They will be removed. All right. Well, I'm just glad you guys are here. And we are going to do some meditation to open the channel. Please hold your donations till after meditation because I won't have time to go back and see them, okay? All right. Oops, I've lost. All right. So, guys, what I want you to do is let's get comfortable now. We're going to just start and do some meditation. So I'll open the channel. So let's just start by closing our eyes. Get comfortable. Take your hands off your phones, on your keyboard. Just set your phone down. You got to all tune into the spirit. All right. So let's just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you watch that light, I want you just to breathe and make it a little brighter and a little larger. Just breathe out tension. You're going to see a little cloud of light form inside your chest. Just a small cloud. It's like a cloud with a warm sun inside of it, bright and shining. We're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud of light and expand it to fill our entire body with light from head to toe. All right, you got that? All right, so watch that cloud. We're going to count down now. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on! Woo! Ooh, I'm feeling the spirit. Ooh, I'm psyching up here. All right, our first donor tonight. Thank you, Juan Medina, $4.99. Hi, PsychicBob. I want to know about my guardians and myself. Well, you know, Juan, you have around you some angels. Archangel Raphael's around you. He's a healing angel, and he's giving you strength. You've crossed through a period of, I guess I would say some challenges emotionally, and Archangel Raphael's around you to help you. I think you have some natural gifts on your mother's side of clairvoyance, of spirit seeing. And I feel like that energy is moving through you, and you're going to see over the next year a lot of visionary gifts. I want you to pay attention to your dreams because I feel like spirit people do talk to you. You may not always recognize it as such, but if you start keeping a record of your dreams, you're going to see that. But call on Archangel Raphael. He's a protector and a guide to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, there's Scott from Maryland too. $20 donation. All right, Scott, thank you. Hi, PsychicBob. Please give me a message from the spirit world. Thank you, Scott. Hold on, let me step into your light here. You know, Scott, right now as I'm walking into your light, I've got my buddy Doris Stokes back here. And she says, tell Scott, she said, remember, keep the balance. That's her words. She said that you're at a period right now where you're about to make some major progress. She said, the word she said, he's moving straight forward on his path. I feel you're coming in a time of good business success and financial blessing. But she said it would be very easy right now for you to get distracted and go off your path. And Doris says, stay on your path. She said you also have a grandfather in spirit. I believe this is on the father's side of the family, who's guiding you as from spirit as well. And I hear this voice of this man. And he said, yes, that's right. He said, just stay on the straight and narrow path. He said, you can't fix, this is his words. He said, tell Sky he can't fix other people's problems. He said, if he stays focused on himself now, he'll be in a position where he can do more. So it looks like the next few months from now to the end of the year, it's growth time. They're talking about expansion in business and taking on, this is strange because like new licenses or a new market territory. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's the words I'm hearing from him. So your grandfather's guiding you from spirit. Doris is going to help you from spirit. And you're going to see you're at a growth phase, but stay very focused right now. Don't get off track. God bless you. Thank you so much for your kind support for my channel. Hold on a second, guys. I'm having some chat issues here. All right, there's the therapist, $4.99. Thank you, therapist. Hey, Bob, what is happening with you and what's going on with me? I don't understand the question. What's happening with me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm working a lot. I'm good. What's going on with you? Let me just see. Hold on just a second. You know, therapist, I'm getting around you blue light and silver light. Blue light means that you're at a place where you're trying to open communications. I feel you've had a block there. It's kind of like people you're trying to speak clearly with just aren't listening to you. You also have silver and with some white and silver. And silver means financial changes coming. And I feel that the month of July for you is about moving forward with money and some changes there. So I think it's a time to really focus on career for you and where you're hitting blocks right now. I want you just to move beyond that. You can't fix things right now. So it's like go around the obstacle. And I think that as we get here into July a little further, I feel like you're going to have a new work opportunity literally within the next 2 weeks. So that's what I'm seeing around you, and some release of emotional pain. You got some pink light coming up, which means release of pain, speaking your truth, and seeking your path. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you. Donating because I love Baron Bob. Oh, thank you, Aaron. God bless you. Hearts to you. Shoo. All right. You know, Aaron, right now I'm walking into your light here, and it's funny. I'm hearing, sounds funny. We're coming up on 4th of July here, and I'm literally hearing fireworks around you. I think you're going to be having a next few days of celebration. What's interesting is I feel like the symbol of fireworks isn't just literal fireworks, though it is. I think it also represents you putting yourself out in the world, being larger than life. And I feel like right now, you know, your job that you took, I feel that that was a way station to get you where you need to be. So it's not been a waste of time. It's still a good thing. But I do think that you're ready now to blossom in a new way. And I don't know if you're going to be traveling this week or next week. I know you were saying going to Pennsylvania, but I keep seeing you in Pennsylvania having all these kind of connections to people. It's like you just talk to somebody says, oh, I know this company. I keep seeing some connection to publishing. It's not publishing. It's like, how's it? Nonprofit. It's not nonprofit. It might be a nonprofit. It's some sort of organization. It's like a professional organization, but this is connected like a national newsletter and marketing and press releases. But I see you involved with something, and I feel like this comes out of Pennsylvania area for you. So I'd like you to be open to that because I feel like the next 2 weeks you're making connections in that area. So if you're going to Pennsylvania, I want you to literally specifically say, what is in the areas where I want to live that has a connection to professional organization? It could be like Chamber of Commerce, or it could be like the National Association for, you know, naturopathic physicians or something like that, where it's a professional organization. And you would be involved in like marketing, public relations, editing of newsletters, things like that. Good luck. All right. Thank you so much for your support. Oh my gosh, there's Robin Boston, $5 donation. Thank you, Robin. Blessings to you. Listen, Robin, I have to tell you, before I can even say your name, I got Leslie Flint standing over here talking to me. Hi, Mr. Flint. I can hear you. Yes. Okay. He said Rick is coming in just a moment. He said he was finishing his society. He said he was taking off his angel wings to come talk. Hold on. Is that him? Strengthen the signal, please. There it is. Rick just come in for you, Robin. He said, hey, Mom, I had to take off my wings. He said, I'm off duty now. And he goes, phew. He said, it's been a busy week for me. He wants you to know that he saved the lives of 2 people this week. He said, Mom, I saved 2 people's lives. And he said, and now I'm here to save your life. And he says, Mom, don't give up. He said, you're going to be fine. He said, you're getting on the path with healing. And he said, the doctors are going to get you sorted out. He wants you to know that he's been trying to come to you in some dreams lately, but he said, you've been so tired. He said, Mom's tell her body's been too tired to really communicate. He said, don't worry about reaching out to me now. He said, just know that I'm there. He said that he's been visiting Jill and Sydney and Cassidy, and he says, I pop in on each of you. He said, I love my work over here. He said, gosh, he said, it's amazing when you don't have to sleep how much more you get done. And he said, now it's time to chill on a Friday. And he said, I'm going to be jamming on my guitar a little while. He said he's got a few other people now. He's forming a little band in spirit. And he said, just tell Mom I'm having a great time. And I send my love. So he sends us greetings from spirit. Thank you. Blessings to you, Robin. Excuse me, guys. There's Raymond Hampton. Hello, Raymond. $5 donation. Hi, PsychicBob. My Uncle Paul Hampton passed away. He was my dad's last brother. Can I please receive a message from him? Thanks. Hold on just a second, Raymond. I don't know that I can get them in. I can't make people appear. I can only ask. Okay, but I'll try. Let's see. Doris, are you back there? I'm trying to connect to Paul Hampton. Do you have him over there? Okay, hold on. I think he's coming in. This is interesting. He comes in like, this is strange. When I hear in his voice, Raymond, it sounds like he's been in spirit world a long time because he's actually coming in pretty clear. But he says, oh, I haven't been here that long. So I don't know how he's defining that. But he says he's only been there a little while by his definition. And he wants you to know, he said, I'm fine. He says, I'm over here. And it's interesting. He said, Raymond, I'm taking after you. He said, I'm into music over here. And he wants you to know that, he said, I'm telling him that I'm fine and let everybody know I'm fine. He's talking about a son. I don't know if he had a son and another girl's son. I think he's talking about two children he's sending a greeting over to as well, like a son and a daughter. He said, let everybody know I'm fine. And he wants you to know that he's coming in here to help you as well with your family situation. He said, Raymond loves the most important thing. He said, it gets really impressed on you when you get here. And he said, I'm letting you know that I'm here to help you find peace in your family and healing with your son. So he sends his blessing from spirit. And he said, thank you for thinking of me. And he said, I'll be praying for you from heaven. He said, we can send light back and forth. You pray for me, he says, and I'll pray for you. All right. God bless you. Thank you for time. Thank you, Doris, for helping. Thank you, Leslie. Blessings. Isn't that wonderful? You know, spirit, but we never know who's going to come. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I can't. I'm always honest about it. Oh my gosh, there's Tammy Sabrina, 1999. Thank you, Tammy. God bless you. Blessings, Bob and Cola. Any messages from spirit? Thank you. Hold on, Tammy. Let me see what's going on back here. Yeah. Leslie Flint is here, Tammy. Leslie's asking me to tell you that he wants to work with you. He said Jack is back here too. In just a moment, I'll let him come through. But Leslie Flint, Tammy, specifically talking about you and your son. And he said your youngest son, he said the boy, he said he has psychic gifts like both of his parents. So Leslie Flint says that your son will be hearing spirit voices, not to be afraid. This is a natural gift. And he wants you to know that he's going to be helping you to hear the voices more clearly as well. Because he said your son is going to need affirmation and support about this. And he says, I'll be with you to give you help with this. Because he said, your child may find it difficult to grow up to be psychic because most of his friends will not understand his world. And he said, we don't want him to close down and lose his gift, so we'll be helping. So Leslie Flint is going to be working with you and your son. Jack is here. Hold on, Jack Weber's coming in as well. Jack Weber's back here. And he has a message for Chuck as well. And he says, tell Chuck, he said, Ruben and I are here and we're still singing. He's asking me to tell you that he said he's brought over an uncle as well. So there's an uncle in spirit that's connected to your husband that's back here with Jack. They're all together. Your husband, they said, we're going to try to get him a little bit of a break because he's been so busy, they're saying, that he hasn't been able to really sit down and do his channeling work. He said, we're going to keep him in line with channeling with the spirit. So tell your husband, Jack has not forgotten him. He's still with him. And his uncle from spirit comes over as well. I think this is on the father's side of the family. All right. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Isn't that wonderful? You know, the spirit people just amaze me. I never cease to be amazed. There's Lady Bree, $5. Thank you, Lady Bree. God bless you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Should I schedule an interview for this online job I'm looking at, or any messages regarding hope for the future? Thank you. Yes, Fletcher back here just said, he said, yes. He said, Lady Bree's ready to move forward. You know, when I'm walking into your light, you got a lot of silver. So this means you're ready for financial opportunities and growth. So I think you should apply. Doris is also back here, and she's shaking her head. She said she's ready to do it. And she said she'll help you steady the nerves. She said she knows you're a little nervous. It's kind of a scary commitment. And Doris says, don't be afraid. Spirit's leading all of this. So stay close to Spirit, and you're going to rock it. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. There's my buddy Philippa Gary. Hello, Philip. Good to see you. $5 donation. Thank you very, very much. Hold on, Philip. Let me step into your energy here. Philip, this is going to sound strange, but I'm hearing a guy laughing, and he says, I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate on the high seas. This is funny. He reminds me a little bit. What was that character that, the actor Johnny Depp played? He looks a little bit like that pirate, but it's not that character, but there's a pirate in Spirit. Hold on. This pirate said, yes, he said, I was a pirate, but he said, when I died, when I got older, before I died, I gave up my pirating ways. He said, I stole too much from too many people. And he said, when he first went to Spirit, he died in the 1800s, he said, oh, I was lost. I was a lost soul for all my evil. He said, I've worked towards the light. He said, now I'm trying to help people. This pirate gives me the name of, what is your name again? Say it again. I can't understand it. Jackson. I sound like Jackson is the name. I'm not getting his name clear. But anyways, he says to tell you, he said that he's coming as an adventurer guide. He said, Philip, he said, you're at a time where you're about to explore a bigger world. And he said, I want to take you traveling. He literally shows you traveling around the world. So I think there's some international travel coming. And this Jackson, one story, he said, Captain Jackson is what his name is. So he's going to be guiding you and helping you, Captain Jackson. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Any messages, please? Hold on, Jesper. Yeah. You know, Jesper, right now I'm walking into your light here. I got Edgar Casey coming in. Edgar Casey's talking about balance here. He said you've been going. And he said you're losing some balance here. He wants you to slow down. He said you don't have to press so hard on the spiritual side. He said you're already in attunement. He says he wants you to take 2 or 3 days, and he said just sit without channeling. He wants you to just kind of balance the physical body right now. So Edgar Casey's coming to bring some physical healing, some physical balance for you, and he's asked me to bring that over to you. I also hear another voice here. This is Seema coming through, your Pleiadian girl. And she says to tell you, she said, yes, she says, tell Jesper just to take more walks. Said as he's outside under the night sky, he will start to see us. So they want you not to be worrying about trying to channel just like for a few days. Just get out and walk, have a break from the serious focus and relax. And that's how they're going to connect with you more easily. Hang in there. You're going to rock it. Blessings to you. There's Steve Wells, $5 donation. Thank you, Steve. Hi, Bob. Hope you're well. Oh, this is Smita and Steve. Oh, cool. Can we have a message from Spirit? I'm using this account today. Thanks. Yes, I saw Ender Devi. Oh, is that wonderful? See? Yeah, you saw her picture. Here she is. Love Ender Devi. All right. So hold on just a second, Steve and Smita. Right now, I got to tell you guys, I'm walking into your aura. I've got Edgar Casey still back here talking to both of you. Edgar Casey's saying, he said, this is his little words. He said, they are part of Atlantis rising. And he said, I made a prophecy back in many years ago that Atlantis would rise. He said, it's been misinterpreted as a physical rising. He said, I myself did not understand it at the time. Yes. And he said, Atlantis rising was the reincarnation of ancient Atlanteans. And he says, both Steve and Smita have reincarnated from the ancient Atlantean culture. And he said, both of you are back to be high minds and channels of the light. And so he's here to bring each of you the reminder that you have a mission and to be vessels of light. That's the little words he said. So he said, you are the evidence of Atlantis rising. And he's handing me quartz crystals here. So it looks like he wants you each to work with clear quartz. He said they can be Lemurian or just plain quartz. But quartz crystals to keep the energy channel open. And both of you are going to be opening the channel to Atlantean consciousness. And they said technology. All right. So be open to that. Edgar Casey's opening the channel for Atlantean knowledge. Thank you guys for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Stardust C, $5 donation. Thank you, Stardust. Hi, PsychicBob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see Stardust. Hold on just a second. Yeah. I've got Oberon coming in back here, Stardust. Oberon says, he said, remember, Stardust, I am of the Fae. And he said, all of us have pots of gold. And he says, I want to share the gold with you. But he said, you must walk under the stars and talk to me, and I will lead you to blessings that you could never have found by staying indoors. So Oberon's asking you to do some night walks with him to attune to his energy. And he said, I can reveal to you the face of the green man. So Oberon's going to help you have a deeper soul connection to the green man, to earth energies. But he says, you've got to walk with him. So when you go out walking, it's not just a casual, it's a time to open to receive his presence. And he's going to show you things you've never seen. The gold isn't literal money gold, it's spiritual gold. So be ready for that. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oops. Listen, guys, I'm having some chat issues here. All right, there we go. All right, Laura Newmoon, $10 donation. Thank you, Laura. God bless you. That's very kind of you. Laura says, am I in a karmic marriage? How will the upcoming changes affect us? Do my guides have any advice for this? Laura, I only do one question here, and I think that's like quite a bit. That's kind of, I may not be able to answer much to that. That's probably going to require a private session. But let me just see what I can get for you, okay? Hold on just a second. Yes. Doris, do you have anything? My guy Doris is back here talking. Yes. Doris says your marriage does have karmic links. There's a past life. It's interesting. There was a former life in the Victorian times where you were the powerhouse in the marriage. You were a female, but it looks like you were very wealthy. And they said your husband in that life was very poor, but you didn't care. But there was a struggle because he felt intimidated by your power and wealth, and you had conflict. And they're saying that in this life, one of the challenges is your husband is still carrying over the fear of being good enough or being strong enough or helpful enough. So you may experience him feeling, somehow less than. And this may affect your communications because you may feel threatened or challenged. I don't think you're doing anything to do this, but I think it's a carryover from the past. I do see you guys coming into financial healing and balance because it looks like This last year has been kind of a strange in the money area. So I do think there'll be healing, there'll be balance. But right now, what you've got to do is, you're going to have to be patient because he's coming into his own sense of well-being and power here. I pick up around you also Archangel Michael, who's coming in, and he seems to be a guardian over your household. So call on Archangel Michael. He's helping you as well. Okay. But there is a karmic link. It is coming into balance. They're talking to me about the month of September as a turning point as well. And it looks like from September, this is going to sound weird, but hopefully you'll understand it then, if not now. But they're saying both of you move forward at September and you're leaving this last year behind, because it looks like there was a lot of almost like outside interference, if that makes any sense, that's affected both of you being able to be in harmony. And yes, Michael said, he said, you will not be distracted by others. He said, you will grow in your unity and your bonding. So from September forward, looks like where you're kind of free of the challenges you've been going through. But hang in there, because there is a soul link and both of you are committed to it. Blessings to you. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you. There's Maribel F., $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. Hi, Bob. The school I wanted to transfer, my nephew is closed for admission the upcoming school year. Any insights about this delay? Thank you. Well, I told you both schools you were looking at are really good. So go apply for the other, because I see him being there and you being there. And I think ultimately it's still going to work out for you. So I don't see this as a crisis. I just think it's a timing thing. Okay. I hope that helps. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hello, PsychicBob. Was wondering if I have any connection with the Christ or the Buddha. Blessings. You do have a connection with the Christ, not in the sense of actually having been in the time of Christ, but they show me that during your life in Camelot, you were influenced by the teachings of the Christ. Now, you stayed a pagan because you were one of the priestesses of Avalon, but you did study the Christian teachings to understand their religion. So that, I think, is your Christian connection. It's a medieval connection from that era. But I don't see you being connected to the Christ in the time of being a disciple, and I don't see a Buddhist connection at this time. Okay, but I do see that through the priesthood of Avalon, you studying the Christian teachings. I hope that helps. Thank you. Good question. All right. Thank you for your support. Here's Sandra Juskin, $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. God bless you. It's time. Tomorrow we are at the airport. Can't wait. Stress until then. Will my daughter be back in time? Nervous with my 3-year-old in his first flight. Listen, Spirit wants you to go. Doris is already back here, and she said, tell her that I'm her nanny for the trip. So Doris is going to be with you to help keep your little one calm. So your son's going to be calm. And I see your daughter being there, and I don't see anything offsetting her travel. So no, this is going to be fun. Please go. Don't let anything stop you. You need the break. I don't see him blocking your trip. Tonight, though, just do me a favor. Please double check your passport, double check your daughter's passport, double check everything. I don't think he's going to sabotage your tickets or your passport, but I want you to keep it under lock and key. Sleep with your passport if you must, but please keep an eye on those documents. And other than that, you're going to be fine. Blessings to you. Have a great trip. There's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Happy Friday, PsychicBob. Happy Friday. Yeah, I love the star. Thank you. Anything the Spirit would like me to know tonight? Thank you. Hold on, Glittery Rainbow. Let me just step into the light. Yeah. Right now, Glittery Rainbow, as I'm walking into your light here, I'm hearing a voice talking to me here. This sounds like it's Heidi. It is Heidi. I could hear her. She's speaking English and German mixed. And I'm like, what does she say? It's Heidi. She's asking me to tell you, she said, tell Melanie it's the weekend, and that means we get to party. So I think you're going to have some more fun. Now, I know you're worrying about work right now. She said when I'm talking about work, Heidi's rolling her eyes over and she's like, she's at it again. Now, Melanie, you've got to just relax. Let Heidi help you. This Saturday, she said, again, she said, I want her to play music, watch movies, and forget the world. She said she'll accomplish more by goofing off. That's from Heidi, okay? Doris Stokes is back here as well. And she said she's helping you because your sleep cycle's been off. And she said, let her know. She said, I'm going to take her into better rest modes. She said, and calm the mind. She said, you're getting up in your head. And she said, you're forgetting your heart and your solar plexus chakras. So she wants you to pull your power down to the heart chakra and also the solar plexus chakra. She said, stay out of your third eye, stay out of your crown right now. Okay? All right. They're with you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's Christine C. $4.99. Thank you, Christine. That guy finally texted me. Will we reconcile? Or is he still being stubborn and stuck in his old ways? Thank you. Love to you and Paula. Christine, I don't see him changing. I think he'll put up a front that he's saying he is, but I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Doris is back here shaking her head no. She said that's not going to improve. I mean, you can talk to him. I don't want you to be enemies, but I don't want you to get your heart set on this right now. She said he's not prepared to move forward. He says he may tell you that he wants to try again, but nothing has changed. So go with caution, go with warning. That's from the spirit. I'm sorry. Blessings to you. And they're just getting $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Still no email still no email from the job. Don't worry, Sandra. I told you as soon as you go on vacation, this is when it happens. If you stay at home waiting for that, it won't happen. Once you go, I'm telling you, once you go, everybody wants to talk to you. You'll get multiple calls and emails. And so while you're traveling on the plane tomorrow, just shoot out a few more resumes. Because I'm telling you, once you hit Germany, everybody will want to see you. But if you stay at home, nobody will call you. It's the karmic way of the universe sometimes. And this is the pattern that I see around you. It's going to go if you go. If you stay at home waiting, you're not going to get anything. So go ahead and go, have fun, and watch what will happen. You'll thank me for that. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, guys. Christine C. $4.99. Thank you. Thank you, Bob, for all you do. Anything else Spirit would like me to know? God bless you. Thank you to all of you. Your generosity means an awful lot to say. You know, Christine, right now I'm walking into your light here and I'm hearing somebody talk to me. I'm not sure who this voice is. Hold on just a second. I think this is a relative of yours coming. I think this is a grandmother coming in. I hear your grandmother coming. I think this is on your mom's side of the family. And I hear this woman said, I'm here. And she said, and I put on my Sunday best for her. This woman's going, she's dressed beautifully. She's got a beautiful like jeweled brooch on her lapel. She looks like she's in her finest Sunday suit. She has a hat on. And this is your grandmother. And she said, I'm not one to be so fancy, but she said, today I am. She wants to say congratulations to you, Christine. She said, you've done so well being patient. She said, over here, we've been charting your progress. Your grandma says, she said, I knew you've been going through a lot of rough times, but she said, I'm with you and I'm dressed to remind you to celebrate life. She said, the finances are going to pick up here. And she says, and as for love, she said, it's worth the wait. And so she said, she met your grandfather and she said, we had to work our way through that one. And I get the sense she had some struggles in that relationship. She said, you're going to have one that's much easier. So she's coming in to help you. She says on the financial front, she said, I'm not a business person, but she said, I'd tell her just keep putting herself out there. She said, from what I see, her light is bright and it's transmitting to people she doesn't even know. So your grandma's coming in saying, keep that light going out. Like literally lay your hands on your business cards, on your resumes, on your flyers, on your letters. As you send stuff out, she said it carries your light and it will reach far. So she's with you, guiding you, and sends her blessings from Spirit. Thank you so much. Hold on a second, guys. I have some problems in my chat. There's Northern Star, €4 donation. Thank you so much. Any messages? for my friend L. Hold on, Northern Star. Let me see what's going on here. Doris is coming in here. Hold on. She said L is getting healing. She said L is in much need of healing and says that the spirit world has come to heal them. Your friend L has an angel named Muriel guiding them. And Muriel is a healing angel. They're saying that L will find the healing and the balance as we go further in the month. We're talking about the 15th of July. Things start to open. It looks like L may be coming into a time not only of healing emotionally and physically, but financial healing. So there looks like some money changes come the second half of the month that's going to make L feel a little more kind of secure in the money area as well. Stay close to Muriel. That's their guide. That's the message. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Catalina Lee, $2 donation. Hi, Catalina. Any gods around me that have a message? Hi, Catalina. Let me just step into your life. Catalina, I hear, hold on, I've got some voices. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. The Morrigan are around you, Catalina. Are you familiar with the Morrigan? I call Morrigan the Dali, or not the Kali of the West. She's a dark goddess, fierce and powerful, very protective. And I just heard said the Morrigan is here. So the Morrigan is a protecting goddess. And I get the sense that you're being called to kind of step into kind of a new beginning and a new power. The Morrigan says you need not be afraid of the changes that are coming. And she says, let go of the past. I walk with you into your future. She said, though you feel you're walking in darkness and at night, she said, remember the moon's light guides you and I have my arm around you. So there are some changes. It looks like you may feel like you're walking in darkness, but this is part of the path you're going now. Not darkness in the sense of evil, but feeling like you're in a place of darkness spiritually or you can't see the way. And the Morrigan says, you need not fear walking through this time, that she walks with you. You're being guided by the Morrigan. If you don't know who she is, look her up. She's a powerful ally for you now. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. It seems that I had a visit by Angel's grandfather. Why? Doris said that it's because, it's interesting. Doris said it's because you're opening your channel. Doris says, everybody can come when the channel's open. The grandfather just came. They actually had a message for Angel. Doris said that they were coming to bring blessing to them. Seems like Angel's on a kind of a new path right now, or stepping onto a path that, since we were like karmic destiny. This has some connection to spiritual work in their future as well. So the grandfather came just to give them encouragement on the path. All right, that's the message from them. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. There's Terry T. 149. What's NTS? I don't know what that is. Well, thank you. Whatever that is. National Transportation S149. Thank you. How's my board's exam on the 17th of September and the 1st of October looking, Bob? I really want to pass this. Thanks, love, and light. You know, Terry, I have to tell you in all honesty, you're going to pass, but the secret right now is you've got to channel. If you go in with your intellectual mind only, you're not going to make it. Because your mind is overloaded right now. I feel this like energy block. It's not that you're not intelligent, it's that your anxiety, you're having the levels of anxiety, it's going to block your mind. So if you work on visualizing like a column of blue light coming down over you, do this every day until you get to your exam, and just visualize the answers of the exam coming as you're doing. See yourself doing the exam, see the flow of knowledge, bring all that through on that column of blue light. When you go into the exam, you'll have that channel open, and then you will succeed. But if you don't do channeling, I don't think you're going to make it. So you've got to channel. That's your secret, okay? I hope that helps. You'll make it, but that's the secret. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Ramona, 99.54, $9.99. Thank you, Ramona. Hi, Bob. Any messages about my wanting to go to Houston. Hold on just a second here. Anybody back there for Ramona? Hold on, Edgar Casey's coming in here. Interesting. Edgar Casey said, well, this is his words. He said, Ramona, she says, you would get a very good job in Houston, and said you would like it very well there. But he says that you still have a calling to go further west. So I don't know that if you go there, it's going to be long term, maybe a year or two, but really they're talking about California and then Hawaii. So hold on, your father's here. Hold on, your dad's coming in. Yes, thank you, sir. Your dad's coming in here for me. He said, well, she could go to Houston. It's an all right town. He said, nothing bad there. He said, but I think she'll get bored of it. That's your dad's word. That's not my words. And he said, but she wants to go. It'll be secure for her. Okay. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And he said it'd be a fine place. And he said, you'll fit in fine. But he says he thinks that you're going to like California or Hawaii even more. So that may be a way station on the way to California. All right. But he said there's nothing blocking you from going. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. There's Maribel F. Hi, Maribel. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages about my nonprofit I started? Thank you. Yes. Hold on. Doris Stokes is coming in back here. She said Maribel has the right idea. She said you're giving back to the world through that. And she said that's never wrong. And she says it'll be next year till it really starts to take off. It won't be till 2023. But she said just keep working on it. She said you're at a crossroads where you're building connections on so many fronts. And she said that will get going as well. I get the sense it's not till after January, but keep working on it. Doris said you're on the right path with that. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, hold on just a second. There's the therapist again. Hello, therapist. 999. Hey, Bob, one last thing. I'm taking my stuff from my storage unit to Indiana, where my son is. And the city that I'm moving to, which won't be in Indiana, should I look for an apartment or a house? I see you getting an apartment. I think that's going to be better for you right now. I feel like the housing, this sounds weird. I just see if you get a house having technical problems like plumbing issues and roof issues. I just feel like the house that you get, it may look good, but it will have a lot of problems that I think you're going to regret it. It looks like it'll be, apartment's going to be better for you. Fletcher just said apartment. Okay. Yeah, that's where you want to focus. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Gary M. $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Sig Bob. I've been away for a little while, trying to focus on what I need to do spiritually. Please ask my spirit guides for any messages. Thank you and blessings to you. I have noticed your absence, Gary, and I want to say thank you for coming back. I'm always honored when people return. Let me just step into your light. Hold on just a second. Good to have you here. You know, it's funny when I'm walking into your light, I've got Edgar Casey back here talking. And he said, Gary is getting the balance back. And he said you were being overwhelmed. He said you were being pulled in too many directions by too many people. He said, this is his words. He said, remind Gary that it does not have to be complex. He said, simple is better. Edgar Casey said, when I was on the earth, this is him telling me this for you. He said, when I was on the earth, he said, everybody wanted me to do so many things, to travel here, to travel there, to do endorsements. He said, I decided that I just best stay home and listen to the spirit people. And he said, this is my advice to you. Don't feel the need to please so many people. He said, in your future, you will be called by many to serve. He said, but serve in the way that brings you peace. He's talking about simple channeling. He said, remember my example of my life. He said, I simply sat down or lie down on the couch. And he said, let the spirit work. He said, you don't have to work so hard. Just lie down and let the spirit do the work. So he said, that's what you got. You wanted to work on channeling, keeping your structure of how you're doing things very simple. People will come to you. He says, you don't need to travel and to do 100 different psychic fairs to be seen. He said, your name is growing and your work will be known. He said, stay at home and you will bring more to you. All right, that's from him. Thank you, Gary. God bless you. All right, Edgar Casey's going to help you on that. Thank you so much. Here's Catalina Lee. Hi, $2 donation. Thank you, Catalina. Catalina says, am I connected to an alien race? Yeah, Pleiadians. You have a connection to Pleiadians. It's strange. I think you've got two connections. One is from past lives. I feel that you do have a connection to ancient Atlantis, and you were Atlantean and Pleiadian contactee there and in ancient Atlantis. But I also feel like your current family bloodline has a history of ET contact, but it's with the Pleiadians. So yes, Pleiadian. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oops, hold on a second, guys. Who's on my chat? I've got some problems, Cola. Hold on. I may end up missing, but I can't get back as far as I want. All right. Hold on a second, guys. All right, there's Amy Radcliffe, $4.99. Thank you, Amy. God bless you. Amy, you know, right now I'm walking into your light here, and I'm hearing a voice of a man. This sounds like it's an uncle. You have an uncle. I think this might be a great uncle in spirit, and he's talking about the woman that you take care of. I'm not sure this is a brother to her or her husband. I'm just not making it clear to me. But I pick his voice up, and he said, I'm helping Amy. So this great aunt that you've been looking after has I think it's either a brother or husband. I'm just not getting it. But he's around her. I do pick up a presence, and I hear him say, I'm helping Amy with her. So I want you to call in this great uncle in spirit because he's going to help you to take care of her. Doris is back here as well. And she said, tell Amy, she said, keep the balance in her life. She said, you have to make time for you. She said, it's admirable, your service, but make time for you. So that's from Doris. All right. And you've got a great uncle in spirit just saying he's helping with the aunt. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Bob, any messages from the deities or from my green dragon, my guardian, Alan Tall Gray, Lee the Arcturian? Blessings. I'm hearing this alien talk. This alien. This is Alan the Tall Gray. I've got him in here. He says, Karen, he says, remember that he says, our race is known for its humor. So the Tall Grays, he said, we like to laugh. And he said, we're laughing not at you, but with you to bring joy. So Alan says he's coming to uplift the spirit. He said, you've been feeling a little overwhelmed. He says, your physical body has been limited in its capacity for healing and for motivation to move forward. He said, we're strengthening that. He's asking me to talk to you about, he said, we've monitored her well-being, and they're talking about something about sugar levels in the body. So you want to ask a doctor to check your sugar levels, please. That's from Alan the Tall Gray. And he said, chin up, laugh, have fun. He said, we're still working with you. You're still going to get the visions. And he said, you'll see our ships very soon. So Alan's with you. God bless you, dear. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Vanessa Seaman, $5 donation. Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, Bob. Finally, I'm in Toronto. Yay, good. My husband is with us, but I feel my husband a little serious and distant, and that woman calls him a lot. Listen, Vanessa, your husband, remember I told you last week, he's mentally ill right now. He's under the spell of a sorceress. He can't help himself. I'm not justifying his behavior, but you have to understand this is a spiritual overwhelmingness of him. I think you're going to have to lay down some rules with him and say, you're not her number one provider. Just put it that, so you have a commitment to us, you're married to me. You know, as I told you, I do feel that he's going off on a tangent. You will see more insane behavior from him. I'm just going to prepare you. Don't be surprised when he jumps up in the middle of the night and goes back to the United States, just out of the blue in the middle of the week, and it's going to be very disruptive. This is mental illness. This is her dominating and controlling him. And it's a shame because he doesn't love her, but he doesn't know how to ignore her. So this is going to be challenging. I would like you, Vanessa, to try to reach out to a therapist, to a relationship counselor, because I think you're going to need some help to know how to deal with him. You're dealing with somebody who's literally not the person that you married. And this is going to require professional intervention. All right. I'm glad you're in Toronto. That was a good move. That will give you both distance from that crazy lady. But he's got to learn some boundaries with her. And then you need to get some boundaries for yourself. So please get a therapist. And this will give you a lot of strength in dealing with this. Because if you don't, you're going to just feel like you're on an ocean wave being tossed everywhere. And you've got to get control back. I hope that helps. But I'm glad you did that. I see this being I'm glad you did. It was a good move, and it will be good for you to be there. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Here's Jesper Clausen again. Thank you, Jesper. Any guidance on summer camp bookings and my role? Go for it. That's what Fletcher just said. He said, tell him to go for it. I really see you doing your work. You're drawing groups of people to you now. And so you want to remember, Jesper, it's not about you, it's about the spirit. And so you want to call all the guides in to help you manifest the work. I'm sorry about that, Jesper. Okay. All right. So as I was saying, you want to remember you're a vessel of the spirit. And it's the spirit that will make everything happen. You just have to simply be present for the spirit. So put yourself out there, offer your services, ask the spirit to lead it. And if you do that, you'll have more work than you know what to do with. All right. I just heard Edgar Cayce say bravo. So he's with you on that. Thank you. God bless you. Sorry about that, guys, for the interruption. Can't talk about what's going on, but some of you know. Sandra Juskin, $4.99. Oh, no one is keeping me from going on this trip. We need it. And if I walk to Dulles, hello, hell, thank you. You're not going to walk. Listen, you're on the right path. If he doesn't want to take you and the kids, you just get an Uber. In fact, I would just order an Uber today or schedule a Lyft or Uber, whoever that is that does that, and just leave him out of it. Okay, seriously. All right, you're going to go. I don't see anything stopping you. But please be careful with those passports. I just call your daughter and ask her, does she have that? Do you have her passport? Or she had it? Just somebody's having a passport issue. At the last minute, I see you going, where's the passport? Where's the passport? And I'm not sure if it's her or you, but I think it could be her. Please double check that tonight. Thank you. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Kate, £1.79. Thank you, Kate. Do I have any messages, please? Thank you, Kate. Hold on just a second. Let me step into your light. You know, Kate, right now as I'm walking into your light here, I'm picking up a voice of a spirit guide. There's a man speaking to me. This is Ramakrishna. Have you ever heard of Ramakrishna? He was a Hindu mystic, a priest of goddess. He worshipped the goddess Kali. And he's around you in spirit. He's asking me to tell you that he's coming in here to take the words he says, to take you on the adventure of your life. He's talking about the great mother, the ancient primordial mother. So you're being called to open up to goddess energy, the divine feminine. The divine is mother and father. A lot of people don't know that because in the West, we're taught that God is only father. But Ramakrishna is coming in here asking me to talk to you about the divine mother. So, Kate, I want you to be open to that because the divine feminine wants to work through you and to open the channel. All right. God bless you. Call on Ramakrishna. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Rama is the first person, Krishna, Krishna, but it's spelled as one word, Ramakrishna. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's GD, $20 donation. Thank you. Bob, do you have any messages from my spirit guides or angels? My dad passed away a few months ago. Do you know how he's doing? Thank you, GD. Hold on, GD. Let me see if I can find anything. I'm hearing somebody talk to me here. Hold on. I'm not sure who this is. You actually have a Pleiadian who's guiding you. I hear the name. It sounds like Kier, Keer, Kier. He says, I am Kier. He's a Pleiadian guide to you. Says that you have a natural connection to the star people. And he says that in the coming year, he said, you're going to feel an opening of the channel of connection to star people. So I don't know if you've done any work with that in the past, but this next few months and going into 2023, it's about connecting to star people. So you will get some help from them. Here is one of the people that have come to help you. Okay. Doris is coming in here as well. Hold on a second. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. Yes. Okay. GD, I have to tell you, Doris is not able to bring your father through tonight. They said it's too recent. So I'm not able to get the connection for him. But I hope in the future we will. I'm just sorry I'm not getting anything right now. I apologize for that. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. But it sounds like he is in the light. It sounds like I hear them say this connection's not strong. That's all I'm getting. But he is in the light from what I understand, but I can't get him through. All right. I'm so sorry. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's Glitter Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Thank you. Was that spirit activity or street lantern I saw last night on my room wall? Curious. It was, they're saying, Doris said it was the lamp street lantern, but spirit worked through the lantern to send the signal. So it was both. That's a really great question, but I'm not laughing at you. I just love that because that's how spirit works. We'll see something mystical and we'll find out something natural. But like she said, spirit worked through the natural to bring something that looked mystical. So it was the lantern flashing on the wall, but it was spirit causing the flashing. So there you go. It was both. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Doris. All right, there's Nessa 90, $5 donation. Thank you, Nessa. Why am I not getting a good feeling about the person I've been talking to? Thanks. Nessa, I have to tell you, you're very psychic. When you want to open up to somebody, you try to open the heart, but you're also opening the solar plexus chakra below it. And so you're an empath, you're absorbing the true state of the energy. It's interesting because people can put up this persona online or a facade when you're like dating. But when you really step into their energy, you get to know them. And I think this person's putting up a good front, but underneath you're feeling the true energy. I tell you, around this person, I pick up anxiety issues, like there's something emotionally off about them. And you may see extremes of behavior as you get closer to them. So be careful. I think your sense is also that they're not revealing their true self to you. And that's what you're picking up. So I'm going to say go with your gut. That saying, go with your gut, really what that's about is that's where a major psychic energy center, right in the stomach area called solar plexus. And that chakra can feel the true energy around things. And that's where it's coming from. Thank you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, guys. I'm having some chat issues here. There's Ramona, 9954, 499. Thank you, Ramona. Bob, my question about Houston was for a special visit. Okay. But I got to tell you, Ramona, I get the sense somebody wants you to move there. Like when you're there, somebody's going to either offer you a job or try to rope you into living there. So I I think there may be an opportunity. So just remember I told you that, because see, right now what's happening is spirit is revving you up to make some moves. And so when you're traveling, spirit will offer you options. Do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? You know? I think the trip itself will be fine, but somebody's going to offer you a chance to look at moving there. So that's what that was about. All right. Blessings to you. And like your dad said, if you go, it'll be fine, but you're not going to stay there. You're going to go further west ultimately. Thank you so much. You'll have a good trip. There's Jasmine Tigress, $10. That's a great name. Hi, Bob. Could you please share any messages that might come in for me? Hold on, Jasmine. Let me see what's going on here. Jasmine, right now as I'm walking into your light here, I'm getting a lot of, how do I say this, like gray static and pink light. Gray static means that you're feeling blocked in some way, like you want to move forward, but there's a sense of disconnect here. And you've got some dark pink, which means that you're doing emotional healing. And I think until this clears out, you may find that things you want to get done are a little bit of a holding pattern. That's not a reflection on you. It's just a natural energy that's playing out. I feel that as we get to the end of July, that's where there's a sense of openness and energy about moving forward. So you may be in a little bit of a holding pattern here till the end of July. I pick up around you also a spirit guide here. There's a woman named Lisa talking to me, and she says, I'm Lisa. And she said she was a dancer and an actress in Hollywood. She said 1940s, 1950s. And she's talking about you doing some sort of creative work and opening the creativity. And she says, I'm opening the channel of orange light. Orange light opens creativity. So Lisa is your guide coming in to help you open that creativity. You may find like you want to start writing a movie script or dancing or doing some sort of creative or artistic work. That's the influence of Lisa around you in spirit. Be open to that, because that's going to be very healing to you and move you forward on your life path here. Okay. She says to tell you that one of your life themes is an artist life theme. Isn't that interesting? So she said, emotional healing leads to creative opening, leads to new path. So that's from Lisa. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Maya from New Zealand, $8.99. Hello, Maya. Way down under. We thought Australia was down under. New Zealand's even more down under. I love New Zealand. Hey, Bob, can I get a message from my friend Shane, please? Thank you and many blessings. Hold on just a second, Maya. Yeah, Doris. Hold on. Doris wants to help with this. Yes. Doris Stokes is back here for Shane. And she says, tell Shane, she said, things are not always as they appear. She said, tell Shane to take things slow. She said he's at a crossroads where he's about to make some major decisions here. And she says, tell him to take it slow, because she said he doesn't see the full picture or the full ramification of his choices now. She said, by slowing down, she said, this will give us time to intervene to give him clarity. I get the sense he's at a life path change here with some career stuff. And I get some family issues around him that he may be tempted to take a course of action that involves his family. And she says for him, slow everything down, let us intervene. Doris is personally going to come in to kind of protect him right now so he doesn't make a wrong move. She said that August, she said things will be clearer for him. So This next month of July, he still may not have clarity, but she said if he can slow down his flow of, almost like compulsion, that's the way she says it. On August, everything gets resolved in a better way and it's clear and he'll move forward. There may actually be a physical move coming as well because she said he's ready to move forward. And she shows him looking as if he's looking at a new home as well. So there may be a change or an opportunity to move also in the next few months. And Doris said she'll help him with that as well. He also has around him, there's a person in spirit that's a protector. This is a great grandmother on the father's side who's guiding him as well. All right. God bless you. I hope that helps. Thank you, Maya. Let him call on Doris Stokes and his great grandmother. Blessings. There's Spiritual Healing Art Channel. Thank you. $10 donation. Thank you, Spiritual Healing Art Channel. Listen, Spiritual Healing Art Channel, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here. Doris Stokes and Leslie Flynn are both back here. Leslie Flynn's asking me to tell you, Spiritual Healing, that you actually have some psychic gifts. You have gifts of mediumship. And they're saying that you had a past life as a medium. And Leslie Flynn said he's coming in here because you have some gifts of, he terms it physical mediumship. And I don't know if you've really explored that. I don't get the sense you really are tuned in on that. But he said you have it coming over from a past life. You had a former life in the 1930s during the Depression era. You were a spiritualist. You had connections to the West Coast of California in the United States. You were a medium in the 1930s. But you used to do seances where you do table tipping and voice and spirit apparitions. He said that you still carry physical phenomena with you. So be open to that. I want you to look up Leslie Flint and physical phenomena because he's going to be working with you. And Doris said she's helping as well. Yes, so both of them are guiding you right now. Isn't that interesting? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support. All right, there's Jeffrey McIntyre, $10 donation. Thank you, Jeffrey. I had a dream last night that someone died recently in my family, but don't know who it is. Can you share anything on that? You know, Jeffrey, this wasn't about somebody dying. What this is about, this dream is not actually a premonition of death. It's about you. It's about you going to a major life change. This dream really represents you breaking from your past. You're at a crossroads right now, Jeffrey, where you want to do some changes, but you may be afraid. Death in a dream doesn't always mean death. It can mean we're letting go of that which has burdened us. So maybe some family members in the past have made you feel that you can't move forward. The dying of the self frees you from that. So I want you to be open to life changes. If you've been feeling like you want to do some major changes, like leave a career or make a move, across the country, this is heralded by that sort of dream. All right. So don't be afraid to break from the past and to do radical life changes for yourself. All right. I don't see any death coming around me. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you. There's Belinda. I am. Oops, hold on a second. Did I miss something? Second. Belinda, I think you're next. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get to your chat. Here I am. Belinda, I am. $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Merry meet, everyone. Have a safe July 4th holiday weekend. God bless you. Psychic Bob's working all weekend, so I'm not really getting much of a break, but I love what I do. Belinda, listen, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light, and I'm hearing this most beautiful voice of a woman singing. This is one of your spirit guides. At first, I thought it was Nemue, Lady of the Lake, but it's not Nemue, but it's a woman very much like Nemue, Lady of the Lake. This is a woman. She gives me the name of Bav, and she said, I am from that era. She's from the King Arthur era. She also said she was a priestess in Avalon named Bav. And Bav says to tell you, be B-A-B-D, but it's pronounced Bav, like B-A-V, but it's pronounced B-A-B-D or spelled B-A-B-D, Bav. Bav is asking me to tell you, she said that she's got a deep soul connection to you. You've also lived in it in Avalon. And Bav wants you to know that she comes in here, she says, to sing melodies to you, to help you find your own voice. She said, you're coming into a time where she said you will get to speak your truth. And she said, people will finally receive it and hear it. So Bav comes in to give you courage of voice. And that's her message. She's call on her, Bav. She's beautiful. She's wearing like a long, like a white robe. It's very etheric looking. She has like a veil over her face. That's like, I can't really see her face, but I can tell she's beautiful. But like a chiffon veil over a chiffon robe. It's beautiful. And she's standing at the edge of the water. Mist is rising. She's really lovely. Bav is her name. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Scott from Maryland too says $20. Thank you, Scott. Time for some Indian food. Enjoy. Oh, Scott, you know I love my Indian dinners. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. I will. You know, Indian spices are so healing to the body. They really are. Listen, Scott, I got to tell you while I'm here, it's funny, whenever I'm reading and I step into people's energy, sometimes I get all these voices, and I'm walking into your energy, and I'm already getting voices coming over here. You have some relatives in spirit already. You got a grandmother, I believe, on the mother's side, in spirit, and on the father. So you got them on both sides. Grandmothers coming in here for me. It's like the dueling grandmothers. They're both trying to spoil you. And I hear the grandmother in the mother's side. She said, tell him, she said, I couldn't be more proud of him. She said, he knows how to make things happen in the world. And this grandmother said, she said, she's so impressed that she said, you know how to do business. Then I get this other grandmother on the father's side coming in here as well. And she said, I'm more proud. It's like they're having a competition. Who can be more proud of you, Scott? And this grandmother on the father's side is asking me to tell you that she's coming in here as well to let you know that she's proud. And she said also, she said something about, she said, I'll help him get the money situation sorted. So there's some financial stuff you've got that you're working on. And she said, I was pretty good with money. So this grandmother on the dad's side is pretty smart with the money. She's going to help you get some financial stuff sorted out. I get the sense there may even be an issue coming up around funding expansion around a company that you're building. So this may be funding connected to building a company or bringing on some staff or investment money. But there's something going on. It's building business connected that's going to get financed. And this grandmother's helping you. Hang in there. August is a power month for you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, listen, we are at our hour, we're actually over our hour. My voice is going, so I'm going to have to take a rest. Thank you to all of you who donated tonight. Thank you to all of you just for being here. Your support, your love, your excitement about the show makes it wonderful for me and for everybody that comes. So thank you. If I didn't get your message, and please forgive me. I had so many donations and I had to get through everybody. So I'm going to try to, even hit people who don't donate when we can. But you guys are the best. Thank you so very much. I'm sorry about the interruptions tonight. I love you guys. Listen, remember, there's not psychic class tomorrow. It will be on Sunday. If you want to get in the psychic class, go register at my website, PsychicBob.com. You guys are rocking it. I love you. Thank you so much. Hi, Luby. Thank you. You're welcome. Hearts to you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Sandra. God bless you. Thank you, Stardust. You guys are rocking. Thank you to all of you. Hey, there's Hi, Pretty. Hi, Pretty. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Namaste. Good to have you back. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Karen. God bless all of you. Anyways, because you guys rock. Psychic Bob's here with you. Oh, there's Jeffrey McIntyre. All right. Jeff says, you are right. He's talking about my reading. He says, you are right. I'm struggling with my next life grid as I lost my job a while back. Listen, Jeff, spirit is leading you. You don't have to be afraid. Okay. You're going to have everything come into balance, like I told you. So walk forward with spirit. You're going to make it. God bless you. I think before this month is over, you'll start to get the signs of that. Thank you for being here. You guys rock. Listen, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. We're going to do tarot readings, 7 p.m. Be here. Don't miss out. We're going to have fun with the tarot. You don't want to miss it. Sunday, we got Psychic Development class. You guys rock. We'll see you then. All of you, blessed be. Thank you for your support. Blessings. Good night.